For a 6-year-old Webb City girl, this Thanksgiving was the first time she's ever seen a turkey dinner. It's not her first Thanksgiving, it's her first one with sight. This past summer, Rylea Barlett traveled to China to receive several umbilical cord stem cell transplants. And as Action 12's Brian Hammond reports, nearly 5 months later, she has a whole new world to be thankful for.
Start at the top of it and show me where that number is.
What you're watching in this Joplin eye doctor's office isn't a little girl learning her numbers. It's a medical breakthrough.
I'm chasing teeny tiny numbers, right?
They are.
This smart and sometimes sassy 6-year-old is the first person in the world with optic nerve hypoplasia to receive stem cell transplants and gain sight. She is Rylea Barlett, and her eye doctor, Larry Brothers, says 5 months after the procedure, the results are miraculous.
I was hoping by November that we would see something, that would see some changes, but we had no idea that it would be something this quick. And I think that's probably surprised everybody along the way that everything is working as it is right now.
Before Rylea's stem cell transplant, all she could see was black. But Dr. Brothers says the first time he saw her after the procedure, she could read this, 24,000. Now just 2 months later today, Dr. Brothers says she saw numbers that were this small.
Definitely have a lot more to be thankful for this year.
Here's how the healing happened. This past July, Dawn Barlett took her daughter to China, where doctors gave her 5 stem cell transplants. The therapy started working before Rylea left the country. Dawn recalls the first time Rylea saw the light. Doctors shined a pin-sized flashlight in her eyes, and then
She closed her eyes and turned away from each direction, and they looked at us and we looked at them, and it was just kind of one of those moments. No one said anything for what felt like 5 or 10 minutes.
Light sensitivity. The dream Dawn had for her daughter had finally come true.
Definitely a mom moment there, and we all cried. The doctors were crying. He went out and told everyone up and down the halls.
Rylea's vision continued to improve. In August, she saw her mom for the first time. But it's a story that Rylea's a little shy about telling.
You tell him.
You tell him.
I could see my mom, and it was so funny.
Dawn says she held Rylea's face close to hers. And Rylea said, "I can see my mommy."
Thank you.
Trips to the eye doctor that used to seem futile are now fruitful. Dawn is now working to reprogram her daughter, teaching her hand-eye coordination and how to use her vision.
We've worked for 6 years teaching her how to function as a blind child, and now we're trying to reverse that.
There's hope for what seemed like hopeless conditions.
But even with all that hope and joy, amazingly on this Thanksgiving, the first one she's able to see, Rylea's vision doesn't top her list of things to be thankful for.
I'm thankful for my family.
And a mom that wouldn't give up on her mission to help Rylea see a brighter future. Brian Hammond, Action 12 News.